Welcome, Taurus, to the month of April 2018. It's hard to believe. I'm Megan of North Star Astrology, and I'm back. And to think it's been a while, it's about been 3.5 months. I'm sorry I'm late, but let's jump right in. This is a general free transit reading for those born with their sun, moon, and or rising signs in the second zodiacal sign of Taurus the Bull. Now, the month starts out with Uranus in your 12th house of dreams and the subconscious mind, the sun, and Mercury being retrograde until April 15th. And what this means for you... Oh, and by the way, there is an opposition. That's what's happening on April 1st. I don't pull any pranks, so I'm not going to be doing any April Fools. This, I hope you've all had a happy Easter. This is a wonderful, challenging opposition from your 6th house of health and work, from this soon-to-be full moon in Libra to the sun in Aries, however, with this Mercury retrograde, there could be befuddled thinking, sudden intuitive sparks of awesome REM sleep, possibly, if you're really into dreaming and everything. And then on April 2nd, the full moon goes into your 7th house of relationships, conjuncting Jupiter here in... So now you have the full moon in Scorpio, conjuncting Jupiter here, really illuminating emotional contacts with others, and especially your significant other. Possibly a new proposal might be coming to you. And on April 6th, the moon as it's coming along here, the moon in Sagittarius in your 8th house trines Uranus coming from here. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the moon in the 8th house trines Uranus in your 12th house. So any of your subconscious wishes and dreams can possibly manifest as far as any kind of loans from the bank and or significant partners. Because of this harmonious trine, that could be very beneficial for you. And this month, your Venus is in your sign, in your 1st house of the self and body. And on April 9th, the moon joins into your 9th house, squaring Uranus, which gives you possibly a challenge to getting some kind of visa, or a great impetus, perhaps, inspirationally actually, to delving deep into spirituality taking action to go back to school or some kind of higher learning in college. But while Mercury's retrograde, be sure to read documents and any kind of contracts carefully with this square. And then on April 11th, the moon sextiles Uranus, and the moon in your 10th house of career, the moon in Aquarius, is actually sextiling its ruler in your 12th house. So here again, there's very connected, emotionally connected sparks of insight that could help further you along in your career, but just still be mindful of this Mercury retrograde. And then on April 13th, Jupiter trines the moon here. The moon then goes into your 11th house of friendships, and then, oh, and by the way, you are here because that's Earth. The moon trines Jupiter on April 13th, which can really bring friendships into focus, and or you could meet a significant other through a friend in maybe a spiritual retreat when you're out meditating, if you're into that. Then on April 16th, the new moon happens in your 12th house when the sun and moon join together in the sign of Aries at 26 degrees 2 minutes. And again, there's a focus on going within and also feeling like maybe you possibly need to withdraw from the concrete world. And also, and that's when it has a conjunction with Uranus. And also, oh, I forgot to mention, Mercury goes direct on April 15th, so that was the day before. Then, on April 17th, your ruling planet, Taurus, conjuncts the moon so together, the moon with your ruling planet in the first house of the self and body, your physical body, you can start like a new diet, because Libra rules your 6th house of health, and Venus is also Libran's ruler. It also, you both are ruled by Venus. So you can start a new diet on April 17th, or a new exercise program. Then on April 20th, the moon sextiles Uranus. From your 2nd house of money to your 12th house. So hopefully your subconscious dreams can help manifest. If you're into the law of attraction, you can help manifest more money, illuminate that which that could be helpful. And Then on April 22nd, the last quarter moon goes into the sign of Cancer in your third house of communications at 2 degrees 42 minutes. Which then squares Uranus. So your communications will be electric, insightful, full of promise. This is a retreating position for the sun to be transiting at this time of year, but at the same time it brings spiritual renewal. But with this square, it can possibly give you that little bit of challenging impetus to communicate more intuitively, but maybe in a shy way. So don't allow yourself to isolate too much, though. And then on April 24th, the moon in Leo, joining in with the north node of the moon in Leo, trines Uranus again, your sister planet, from your 4th house of the home to your 12th house of the subconscious mind. And then on April 29th, the moon opposes, let's see. I'm lost here. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's see. The moon in Libra trines Pluto. Here we go. This is good. The moon in Libra, sorry if I bumped the camera. Oh boy. The moon goes into Libra in your 6th house of health and work on April 26th. Trining Pluto in Cancer in your 9th house of higher learning and philosophy and religion. And again, there's a nice, beautiful, harmonious flow to what you do, and perhaps being something overseas, teaching, learning, delving into deeper subjects. And then finally, the moon, let's see. Yeah, at this point, the moon opposes Uranus from your 6th house to your 12th. And again, here we're illuminating your health and work and service given. That's diet and nutrition related, which is very good for those that that might have a tendency to overindulge. With having the moon here, though, is a little bit weak, but when it opposes all of this, it can help. You could help by going within, now that Mercury is direct, and seeking inside help from within your subconscious mind, and or asking a psychologist for what they think as far as how you can better stabilize your work life and your inner longings. Then on April 30th, the moon becomes full again at 9 degrees 39 minutes, 6th house again. So with that, I hope I didn't go over. Oh boy, I might have gone over. With that, I hope you will like, share, and or subscribe. And I hope you had a very happy Easter.